So I have that MSI installer in the download section. So let me click on that. So currently I don't have Go installed on my system. So let me click on this. So basically what was the issue yesterday? I did not restart the VS Code because somehow it's not able to recognize the latest changes which is happened in the environment variable. So if I just directly check it in the normal command prompt, then we could able to see that. But somehow I tried with the VS Code terminal only. That's why the changes are not reflected directly. So that is the one reason. But Go is successfully installed, but the terminal or VS Code is not able to recognize that. So, so this is the path where I'm trying to install. So currently in this path, I don't have Go. So let me show that as well. So see program files, and here if you can see, there is no Go which is available. So once I click on this next and install, once it is successfully installed, we will get the Go folder in the program files section, and we'll see once it is done. As you can see, there is a Go folder which gets created, but it's still not completed the steps. Let me open this. It is just still copying some of the files from the GitHub Go repository to local system. This path I have already provided in the environment variable. So that is the extra step you have to do for accessing the Go commands across the system. It may be command prompt or it may be PowerShell or from the VS Code terminal. So whatever it may be from across the system, you want to access various Go commands, then you should add the uh, bin folder path into the system variable. So yesterday I have shown that. Yeah. So now the installation step is complete. Let's click on the finish. So now if I try to access from, let me open the command prompt first, and then we'll open the VS Code and we'll try to access. So if I just provide the Go keyword, then it should able to recognize it because I have already added this. Uh, let's wait for it. Now I could able to see all the commands which is provided from the Go. And also if you want to check the version of it, then you can just provide the Go version command and then just click on it will provide the version of the Go which is installed, that is 1.21.5. So you have to provide this bin folder path where exactly this Go compiler which is available. You have to copy this and provide it in the environment variable. That is the one extra step you have to do after the installation. I hope the installation step is clear, and also few of them tried yesterday, right? I hope so that. And once this setup is done, we'll open the VS Code. So now from the VS Code also I will show whether it is accessible or not. So currently I have one folder there. I have created Golang session, and in that I'm going to maintain all the uh, day sessions, all the related code, and I will be pushing into the GitHub repository. You can practice accordingly. So now let me kill this terminal and let's open it. You can just, if you want to directly go into that particular folder, just go to that folder and click on this open in an integrated terminal. It will like open the terminal or the path for that particular folder. You don't need to do again CD for that to change the directory. So that is one thing you can find or use always in the VS Code. So let's wait for it.
Preeti, don't mind, can you come again?
Okay, so this part, right? The folder.
Yeah, Preeti, exactly.
Okay. So when you create a folder inside in the VS Code, like the workspace, right? You can just click on this, like go to this folder, click on or right click on this particular folder. You will get all this option and you will have this open in integrated terminal. That means it will exactly open the path, like in a terminal to this directory. You don't need to every time use the cd command, right? We usually use the cd command to change the directory and go to that particular directory. So instead of that, like VS Code is providing that option, you can just use this and you will get this exact path for this day one. So you don't need to again use the cd command.
Yeah,
I
Preeti,
hope
please
that
go
is
ahead.
clear.
Yeah, Preeti, got it. And Preeti, did we use this in a regular basis, right? In real time
Yes,
scenarios
VS
also?
Code. Yes, the VS Code is the normal IDE. We are going to use it in a normal development task as well. Even as an SRE, I'm going to use VS Code for the development side of work. So it is a common IDE because everything is available in one like place. Instead of go with multiple IDE and installation, so you can try Golang here, you can try Python here, you can try Java. Sometimes it may not work in this particular IDE. You can also try, but there are particular IDE for the Java because it needs some other setup like JVM and Java development kit as well. So sometimes it will conflict with respect to the language, but if you have something called Golang, Python, and C, C++. Most of the language you can try out in the VS Code itself. And even you have the option for web development as well. You can install the extension and you can try out some HTTP requests, maybe get, post, and delete. If you are aware of this API request also, you can try out using the extension itself. There is a popular extension again, Thunder Client or HTTP Client. So Thunder Client is one of the tool again, which actually provide all the features similar to Postman. So in the Postman, we usually use the tool to test out all the API related tasks. Similar way here also we can do such things. So that is where the VS Code is what you can use and for the development task. Mostly everyone, if you see right in the organization, they will go with the VS Code. But in some other languages, if you are particularly going with any other tools, that is also possible.
Thank you, Preeti. Yeah, got your points.
Okay. So here also, if you provide the Go version, then it will also provide this version of the Go which is installed. So now, once this installation step is done, again, to we need to do the some we need to do some extra step to set up the complete IDE. Because let me write simple main.go file, and we'll understand what was the issue from the IDE if we don't set up the IDE properly. So I have just a simple main.go I'm going to create. So here, don't worry about the syntax. Let's just focus on what exactly the error is thrown by this IDE. So, or suggestions you can call it as. But yeah, if those tools are some setup is not there, then you can't like start with the development work, or if you are even starting with the development work, so that is not again proper. So you have to set up the IDE accordingly. So let me write simple function here. And so this is a simple hello world program I have written. So once I click on save of this main.go file, I'm getting some suggestions here. That is, go import is command is not available. Go pl is command is not available. That means these are the tools which is provided from the Golang to support the development work or to make the development work easier. So why go pls is needed? So to manage the modules. So when I discuss about the project structure, I will explain what is module packages and all. But for now, when you are setting up the Go project initially, you need some of the tools which is very important to start with your development work. So module is again the important concept in the Go. If you like talk about the project structure, so Go PLS helps in the module management. If you want to create modules, or if you want to delete module, this Go PLS is the tool which is provided from the Golang itself to control the module management or to automate the module management in your project. So that is where it is the VS code, it is giving the suggestion because you are doing some code with respect to the Golang. It is understood that, okay, there is a Golang program is written, but some of the tool which is necessary is not installed on my environment. So I need to do that first. So that is where the GoPLS tool is very plays an important role. And we have different tools again. I will be discussing in a separate like separate topic or concept. So another tool is, it is suggesting Go imports. So what is Go imports? Again, it helps in the automatic import of the core packages. So I will discuss what is core packages and the external packages in the project structure concept. But for now, just understand there is a for in order to import any of the packages which is needed for my application. Currently, I'm using this FMT package. So this is one of the core packages which is provided from the Golang. So if I want to use this, I want to import that particular FMT in my code. So, but Go is again providing the Go import tools which do the automatic module or what you can say package import. You don't need to write import statement here, and you don't need to provide the fmt package imported, not like that. It is when you save this program, it is by default import this fmt package for you. You don't need to provide the extra statement, or you don't need to write the extra statement with respect to the import. So it is actually done using the tools. So when you are starting with any Go project, you have to make sure that the tools which are very important to like start the development in the Go, so you have to install and provide it in the environment. And also there is one more option. If you don't see the suggestions in the VS Code itself, then you can like use the Control Shift P option. Then you will see Go install update tools as an option here. So you can go here and you can select all this, because again I will be explaining all these tools when we comes to the Go tools concept. But for now, these are the default tools which is provided from the Golang. So you are not seeing the Go imports here, but Go PLS will help us to import the or install the Go import tools as well. So that's why you are not seeing here. But there are other tools you are seeing. So just click on select all these tools and just install, because even in some of the topics we are going to use all these tools, and I will show the demo as well. But in a beginning only we will install all the tools, so that when we want to access it, we just like use those tools directly, instead of every time doing the installation. So let me click on select all, and then finally click on OK. So if you do this, so it will start the installation. So until all the tools get installed, I will explain the project's basic project structure for the Golang, and then we'll come here and we'll do some coding with respect to whatever I'm going to explain in the theory. So it will take some time again based on the connectivity and close this. So let us understand the project's structure for the Golang. So basically, when you talk about Go particularly, in different languages, there is a different project structure you will be talking about. But specific to Golang, I will be explaining here. So we have module, and then we have packages, and then we have Go files. So what is module again? So in the high level, if we understood, like if we try to understand what is module, so module is basically collection of packages. You will create a number of packages based on the application requirement in your application. So there may be, for example, it has package one, or so I'm just giving the package one, package two, package three, so that you will understand how things are work, and I will compare with some of the microservice application, then you will correlate to that. Package 3. So basically module is a collection of packages. When you are writing a code, you will be maintaining different packages. Why packages are important? Because it needs, like in your application, you will be working with the multiple components. For example, you have, if it is a e-commerce application, then you will be having the orders, and then you will be having the payment as a one package, and then you will be having some user package. So each package is doing some functionality. That means order is doing some kind of work, payment is doing some kind of work, and user is also doing some kind of work. So each work is separated now with respect to the packages, and it is like, for example, you are facing some issue in the order, you can go to this order package and you can try to see what actually missing or something is not properly happening. Those things you can able to see in the orders. You don't need to mess up with any other packages, because you know, like there is something happening in the order packages, let me go and check there and try to resolve the issue. And then again, if you face any issues with respect to payment, or if you want to do any updates on the payment, then you will maintain a separate package for that, and then you will try to understand what actually I can update here, or what is the issue I'm getting here. So these are again provides the separation. When you have different components in your application, you want to make as a separate packages or separate code, then you can put all the order related code inside this package. So you will write at the end of the day, you will definitely write the .go files only. So every file related to the order will be like packed inside this package one. And then again, the payment related Go code will be packed into the package two. And then uh, the user related Go code will be packed into the package 3. So now all this package will be together because you are considering it as a one project, and it is starting from the module. So again, we understood why we need this package, and because of the separation, or we need to provide the Go code which is having the same functionality under the particular package. Now let us understand why we need module, because when you even talk about the Go feature, one of the important feature which is provided from the Golang if you compare with other languages, that is module management. So again, this helps in importing. One purpose is import other modules. Okay. Let me keep it as import other packages, which is developed by someone. Developed by someone, and also you can import packages in your applications as well. So as I mentioned, we have different packages in your application. For example, this package one needs to communicate with the package two, because sometimes order, when you place an order, you have to make the payment. That means it needs a communication now. So how it is going to do that, or how you can use some of the function which is defined here, or some of the code, Go code which is defined in the payment into the package one, because we decided that we need separate from this package one and package two. There is no communication now, but how you can bring that communication using the import. So import is again a keyword, and when you import the package, you will be specifying the module path. That is, entire project has the module path. I will be defining the module path using the command. I will show that. So you will specify this module path followed by the particular package, because which package you want to communicate. That is, for example, package one. In the package one, you want to import package 2. So now how you can do that, using this module path followed by the package 2, because you have in number of packages inside your application. Which package I want to choose, that is using the like you have to specify the exact path, that is module path followed by the package, and you will be using the import keyword, which help us to import from other packages, or if is developed by someone, then we can also get that package using this import keyword. So this I will show when it when we code the program. Okay, it's still some of the tools are installing, but let me also show some of the packages which is provided from the Golang, and as well as when you want to import some other modules which is not provided from the Golang. So before that, let me talk about core packages versus external package. So core packages is basically when you install the Go, right, you will be seeing this source folder. Okay. So where all, like, most of the packages which is default provided from the Golang, which is available already in your local system. You don't need to import from the GitHub again. So when you are using the FMT package, you can see here there is a FMT folder. So this is the FMT folder which is already installed on your system from the GitHub. You don't need to explicitly specifying I want from the GitHub. So when you provide the FMT package or using that FMT package in your application, it will directly get that package from the local system instead of GitHub. But some of the packages which is not available by default in the Go installation, that you have to provide. Let me show that. There is a GIN, which is a web framework. Like I will be discussing this GIN framework as well, but let me give me a minute. I think some bandwidth issue. So there is a GIN framework which is there for the web development task. Let's load this. Okay. So if I want to use this particular GIN module in my application when I want to develop the web related task, because every time you can't develop everything from the scratch, you have to use some modules which is already developed by someone, which is already there available in the GitHub. You just need to import that and start like working on top of that. So there is a GIN framework, as I mentioned, it is a web related framework. So now we have this go.mod. So this is I will show how we can create this go.mod. But yeah, for now, let us observe what actually there in this module. So here, if you can see, there is a path which is defined. This we call it as a module path. And when you want to import this package, you have to specify this github.com gin gonic and the gin module. If you want to use all the packages from this gin module, then you can just use this path and you can use the go get command. There is again one of the tool which is provided from the Golang. You just need to execute that and it will like install it on locally first, and then it will you can use it in your application based on the web related task. So this is where the import comes in, and you are explicitly specifying the module path here when you want to import this gin what module. But when you are using the fmt package, right, that time you will not specify the github.com slash something fmt. So you will directly say that fmt because it is already available locally. You don't need to specify that. So now if I go to this fmt package, so let me go to the GitHub code only. So whatever the source code we have downloaded for the Golang, so that is actually available in the GitHub as well. So if you see here, this is the FMT package where like most of the Go code files are written here for different purpose again. So when you import this FMT package, all this whatever the function you have written inside these Go files are available to you. You can directly access it. So this is where like core packages and the external packages are comes in. If you talk about core packages, then whatever which is installed when you install the Go itself, then those are called it as the core packages. But sometimes you need some web related tasks and gRPC when you want to establish like some communication related thing, then you will be using some external packages. You have to use the complete module path and followed by particular package. So there actually the module package and the what the Go code concepts comes in. And yeah, and another one important thing about the module is that when you import the packages or the modules from like which is developed by someone, then those dependencies also will track by this module, that is this go.mod file. Everything has to be there in this go.mod file. You will understand, okay, this particular dependency is using in my application. And also there are some module management tasks which can be done using the various tools which is provided from the Golang itself. We will see eventually when we go to the particular topic, but I hope module package and this concept is clear. Let me see if it is installed. Okay, any questions until it's successfully logged the workspace?
Priti, please correct me. Like core packages are default available in Go, and external packages are whenever we require. Those things can be downloaded from external source, right? That's it.
Yes, 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 that's true.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So yeah, let me, it's because for the first time if you're doing right, sometimes it takes some time to load all the tools and set up your environment. So let's take some time in the beginning when everything is set up properly, right? We can start coding. It's not a big task. But yeah, let's see, because I want to show all these things like even I can do on my own, and I can come here and like go with the code only. But even in the production side also, or you are even you are doing some development task, you have to do everything on your own, because no one can come and teach you the setups. And if something like error comes in while installing also, you can't like you have to search it and understand what actually happening. But I want to tell all these things so that you will aware of it when you want to install again in any other system. Okay, these are the steps I have to follow, and why I have to follow. Those are the reason also I have given. So yeah, let's wait for it to complete. Okay, so once we done all these tools installation, we have something called extension in the VS Code. So let me show that. So currently the icon is not available here. So let me go to this settings. So you will see this extension tab where you will see different extension for different purpose. It may be you are using Python, or as I mentioned, if you are working respect to the languages, then you will see many what extensions here. So it will provide the intelligence while you are working in the VS Code. That means I will show this. For example, if I currently I want Go extension, right? So let me go to that only, and we'll see what exactly this Go extension is providing all the features. So if you go here, it will also provide all the requirements, and as well as the quick start. That means you have to install the Go and VS Code extension, and then it will provide some of the steps. So then you will see some of the feature highlights here. So that is intelligence. That means result will appear for the symbol as you type. That means, for example, as I mentioned, we have this FMT package. But in FMT package, we have different methods or variables that is already defined by someone. So now I want to see what are the methods are available. You can just type FMT. So there is a pop down will come everything like related to the function which is available in the FMT. So those are the things will come up easily if you install this Golang. Otherwise, you don't see that suggestions the development task will be a bit difficult because every time you have to refer the documentation that is available online, and then you have to come and do all the tasking VS Code. So that is not possible in the day-to-day activities. You have to be more quicker, and you have to develop more code logic, and you have to concentrate on towards logic only. So that is where all this extension which help us to what make development tasks easier. So this you can install by default. You won't by default it is not installed. You just need to click on this. Let me click on this. So if you just click on this, it will install particular extension on your VS Code. And sometimes reload is required because the extension is not directly reflected in the environment. So sometimes you have to reload it. So I will do that, but yeah, I think still it is okay. Let me see this. Okay. So let me reopen this VS Code again. So because still I'm sometimes, yeah, like due to some connectivity issue, even still it is installation is succeeded, but you are getting this error message, right? Go please is not installed properly, or it is loading still, but it is not able to recognize it. So these are the things happen due to the internet connection. But again, if you have good connection, so the everything like related to the setup in environment, so that should works fine. But let me close it and open this file again. So let me, because I'm sharing screen and everything is taking a lot of bandwidth. So let me open this. Let's see. But even if you are trying right now, or if you are just listening, that is also fine. But you can try later also. Like sometimes it will take the time initially to set up everything, and yeah, let us see. Let me open this. it is also suggesting you want to install the Go extension as well. But I've already installed it, but I did not reload it. So that's why it is popping up this. Let me click on the install and so whatever suggestions comes related to the Golang on the VS Code, try to do that. If it is related to the tools or if it is related to the extension, because it is giving that recommendation to make development task easier. So that is the intention. So let me open this. Now, just now, if you can see, right, I have installed all the tools. Now I'm not getting this suggestions under here, and there is a import. Like I have just click on the save option, whatever the packages or core packages which is available here in my main function, that gets automatically imported here. Even I did not provide this import statement. I did not explicitly type this import statement, right? It is already importing for me. So this is how the tools will help us to import modules, packages which you are using in the code. So now I'm getting some error. Let me see that what is that error. So basically, what you are seeing here, it is not able to find the modules in your workspace when outside GoPath. So let me check the env. So go in env is a command again which help us to see what are the what environment variable which is set for this Golang. So currently I'm looking for GoPath. Okay, so this is the Go path we have, and this is the go route. Go route means where exactly the what the Go installation is done. But if I just go to this particular go here and see user, and
This
then we have
Copath is
this.
created by Visual Studio Code, I think. It's creating under our user profile.
Yes, yeah, it is actually referring this. That's why I just want to highlight here. Go route is different and go path is different. So when you are just uh, seeing this go file right under this my user, so it is actually providing this bin and packages where exactly I want to start writing the source code. So that is where actually it is missing, but I have provided this Golang session in a different path, so the VS code is not able to recognize the exact path. So here I can take that source. Maybe I will create that. Let me take it as source code, and let me create one more folder here. Golang sessions. So now let me open this in a new window and then open folder. So now let me go here, just selecting. Okay, so now let me create one more folder here. And then let me create main.go go and then let's write package me. So even I installed the Go extension, right? That's why. Okay, let me here this first. So let me save this and let me open this in an integrated terminal. So once this underline comes in, right, for the packages, then you will see that no error is there currently for importing also, even from the local cache also, but still it wants to make sure that the FMT is successfully added in your application. So when you get this underline, that means the package is successfully installed. Now you are not seeing the error which we have seen in the uh, the VS Code tab, right? So because if you see this Go path, right? Go path and Go root. Go root is basically where you install the Go itself. But Go path is where actually you have to create some folders, or you if you want to work with some of the source, and there is a by default location where exactly it is going to uh, load all the dependencies for your applications as well. So if you can see here, so even before the source file, you will see some bin packages which gets created. This is again from the uh, so VS Code which get created for the application. So for example, if you are working with some of the go.mod and go some of the go.sum file will get created when you start writing the project. I will show that, but everything gets stored inside this with respect to the mod. If you are using some of the packages currently, I have worked with previous projects. That's why some of the projects are already imported here. You can see there is a github.com, and you will see some of the modules already loaded here, but currently you don't need to worry. When we are start working with that, then you will understand. But this is the actual path where you can create a source file, and then you can start uh, provide the folders of folder name here, and then start
Source
working towards
folder
it.
is compulsory, yeah, Preeti?
Which
Source
one?
folder is compulsory, yeah.
Yeah, it is basically when you see some codes, right? You will see there is a source folder and there is a bin folder, package folder will be separately available. So it is better to create source as a separate, and whatever the code you want to develop, put it in source. But related to the package, everything is loaded in this package. And if it is some binaries are available, then you can download it here. Even we installed Go tools, right? So all these are binaries again. So those tools are available here. It is better to separate your application logic from the module as well as from the binary. So that is why I have created this source. I hope that is clear.
Yeah, Preeti.
Okay. So now let me close this previous window. And so now currently we
It is
don't have
showing error,
which
Preeti, one
error.
minute. In the VS Code, I still see the same. Okay, got it. I think it's working for me also.
You have sharing
Yeah.
option because sharing
It's
option is
it's work.
enabled.
It's working.
Oh, okay. So now uh, we didn't provide any modules currently. Without even modules also you can work. But when modules comes plays a very important role when you want to push this application code into the GitHub, and when someone wants to use it, that time actually module is important. And even when you import some modules from external external packages or external modules, that time also module management is uh, important. But without modules also you can run simple programs. Even I can run go run main.go. So this is the, like I am already inside this folder. I will just use the go run. So go run is again one of the command which is provided from the go itself. You just use it and you can run the program. So if you just run this, you will get the hello world as a output. So let's wait for that. And also I will show how much time this particular program is taking. By default it is taking less time only, but appear on the VS code sometime due to your infrastructure issues. For example, I am using Windows and it is having 2 CPU and 4 cores. So again it is not enough to handle a different application. Currently I'm running multiple application on my system, so that's why it will take little bit delay. But if you are working with a very good system infra, then you can definitely see within a millisecond you will see this output on the terminal. But sometimes resource usage also makes an important thing here. But I will show how much time it is taking the entire program to run or build in the coming session. But it is printing now the hello world. So now, as for my discussion, I have not created currently the module, but I have the single package, that is main package, and I have used the import keyword to import the core packages, which is already default installed from the Golang, and I'm using some function here. So I will explain what is this function and all. So I'm just using the package and I'm using one of the method from the package, and I'm printing hello world on the screen. So, but without even module, it is working because currently this application is very small, or it's not like even the 1,000 lines of code. You are not able to see any errors. So that's why still you can able to code it. But in some of the use case, as I mentioned, you will be using GIN framework and other modules. Then the go.mod file is very important. So how you can create that go.mod file? So you can use the go mod init command. So if you don't know, or if you try to memorize all these command, it's difficult again. What you can do is, let's just type go and you will see all those commands here. And there is a, let me check whether it is available. Okay. So what you can do also, there is a go.mod file, it is specified, just it is a module file, but it does not providing the entire commands for you. But what you can do also is go mod can, okay, go help and mod. You just type it, it is giving that suggestion. That means in previously you can use go help topic for more information about some of the commands which is not directly available using the go. You can use this go help followed by the mod. Mod is basically it's one of the command again which is provided from the Golang to create the modules or to destroy the modules, or whatever the operation you want to do with respect to the modules, so that you can do using go mod. So it will give all the information about the modules and also provide the usage and along with the commands. So there is a init command which is present here. It will initialize the new module in the current directory. So now let me use the same thing, go mod init. So you have to specify the module path. As I mentioned, module path, which is important to import external modules, or if you want to import the packages which you have defined in the project in a different package from the different package. So when you are pushing this code into the GitHub, you have to specify the GitHub path, because from the GitHub, I want to fetch the modules. But if you are working locally, you don't need to push this code. You want to try it out. Then you can just provide the random module name like sample or project, whatever it may be. So you can provide that. But let us follow the like standard approach, what we follow usually. So that is using the github.com slash, I have this my account, the GitHub, that is Preeti NS, and let me keep it as day one. So this is the proper path you can provide using the GitHub. So now once I execute this, there is a go mod file which gets created, and what actually it is contain initially, it will have the module path and the go version, which version you are using. Even when you want to like uh, when you want to publish this code and someone wants to use this code or run this application, then they definitely have this particular version, because in the particular version you will get some feature in the previous version you won't get that features, right? So you have to make sure that whether you are using the proper what the go go version as well for running this application. That's where again the go versioning is also comes in, and by default you will see in the module. So this is the command you can use for creating the go dot mod file. So I will show how it will track all the external dependencies. But currently, when you are talking about the core packages, right, you don't need to maintain it here, because by default, when you install the Go, everything is available. But for the external packages only, it will maintain all the it will track all the dependencies with along with the version. So that we will see when we talk about external packages or working with external packages. So now what we understood, we have modules. So using the modules, if we create a package inside our project also, you can use functions or methods or variables which is provided in the particular package in another package. If you want to use it or call it, then you can use it. So that is what we understood. So now let us understand with respect to the package main. So what is package main again? So this is the default package or standard package which is provided from the Golang itself. This is you have not created, but in every languages, you need to give some entry point where the application start to run, because you will be creating a number of packages. It won't understand where exactly my starting point or where I need to start the application itself. So when you specify this package main, and you will see this function main. So this is again the entry point which you talk about in terms of function. So where exactly your program running will start. For example, you are creating some server related application or code. If you are starting the server, then you have to provide this logic. Other routing logic, you have to keep it in separate, and then you can route it from the main to the other packages. So that's where the main function comes in, and uh, this is an entry point for Golang application. If you see most of the application, it has main.go file, and then it is defined function main. So this is again standard, no need to change it. But once we have the module and main.go, and then you can create multiple packages and you can segregate the task or functionality with respect to the packages, and you can start working towards it. So I hope until this like whatever I explained, that is clear. Or any questions?
I'm getting expected package found end of file error. Something went wrong or what?
Uh, can you please share the screen, or if it is enable, or like the sharing option in the uh, what in the
Sharing option
go
is
to
not
flow.
enabled. Sharing option is not available. It's not enabled.
Uh, can you paste that error, or like what you have done, or what error actually you are getting? Because if I see, I
Yeah.
can give the solution. But yeah,
I'm just I just wrote a simple program, whatever you have written, the same program, and
okay,
then I used go run main.go.
okay.
So that time I'm getting this error. I will.
In the code or main.go file, you are getting some suggestions like error suggestions on the package main or the function main. Any
I put the error in the chat.
okay. So it is expecting the package. You didn't provide the package, I guess, right? Package main, or you did like like some
I
mistake
did.
you have done while.
No, I think I did. This is the program.
Okay, let me see this. Which mean import. Okay, state font of the file. When you save it, it is not like not throwing any error, right, on this first line.
Yeah, no errors at all. All looks good.
Okay, I think my team member
I'll
is not
check it.
available. Okay, because if you can share the screen, I can get to know because like looking to
Yeah,
the code, it's fine. Whatever you have written, that is fine. But like some steps you missed out or uh,
organizer should give me access to share my screen, I think. Or
okay,
else I will
you
try
can
it
share
today.
that.
I'll check from my end. If I'm not able to do it, then we
Okay.
can check it tomorrow. Do we have class tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's Saturday, right? Like if everyone is available, then we can have. Otherwise, no. So I think I have left with do you have time still? Because everyone is uh, I can like everyone is available now, right? You can I can continue with some topics maybe.
Preeti, I posted one error. Can you please look into?
Everyone getting the same error,
Okay,
I
the
think.
same error.
Mm.
Okay, I think if someone can share the screen, I think I can see and yeah, everyone is facing the same thing. Okay.
Yeah, organizer
I think
need to
somewhere,
give access for
I
us.
believe some installation is missing. Somewhere we went wrong.
Okay, you did the Control Shift P and then you install all the tools, right? And you can also check whether it is available inside this bin folder. Like you have some different directory when you check the go path, right? For go path, it may be different for you. Like as per whatever I have shown, for my system, it is giving that path. But for your system, check once by executing this go env and so that is go env and then see where exactly the go path is created for running or writing your applications and then just go there and create this source file and create one folder there because as I mentioned we got this error, right? It's not able to recognize it. Maybe this error I'm seeing with respect to the code, whatever you have written, it is correct, but somehow it is not able to uh, like successfully executing. But if you can share, I can see what actually there in your system or what actually have done it. But yeah, if it is not enabled, then we can discuss tomorrow. Okay. But I can
Or-
continue with
Organizer should give access, I think, to share.
Yeah, organi-
He should allow us.
I think she left actually because she's facing some difficulties, like technical difficulties. I
No
think
problem. We are available tomorrow, Preeti. Will you be able to take the class?
okay. So tomorrow morning is fine. Yeah,
yeah, Preeti, it's
morning,
fine.
not
Morning,
usual
same time.
time is
Yeah, same time is fine.
okay.
Morning 7 o'clock.
So yeah, okay. So let me like explain one of the concept, that is Go Playground, because it is simple. Again, I will not again take that tomorrow, because you can try out uh, something in the Go Playground as well. Let me explain it today, and then we'll start with the variable concept tomorrow. So, so if you just type Go Playground here, you will get this link, that is this is actually online platform which is provided from the Go itself. Even you don't have the install, or you didn't install the Go on your system, you can just try out here. Very simple program again, not like you can't run more of commands which is provided from the Go line, but you can at least run Go run command. So let me provide this here. So this is the editor, you can able to see. But again, this is like a platform which is provided from the Goal line. You don't need to do any setup here, but you just start writing code whenever you need to practice something, or quickly you want to do like you want to write some logic, then you can start using it. For the learning purpose, you can use it, but it's not recommended for the development task. So let me okay, provide this hello world, and let's start run this. So you will see the same code, whatever I have written, the same thing is there. So by default, if you see right in this option, so there is a bunch of program which is available by default. So again, you can modify this program and you can try out anything. But again, this is the simple program Go itself is providing to us to understand what actually how you can write the programs and all. But you can also modify things here, and you can do the trial and error here, and start building the logic. So that is also possible here. So as I click on this hello world, it will give some default code here, but you can also modify things and start executing. And then you have this run button. It's basically providing the Go run option, but you will not see any of the other commands like Go mod init, or any module management commands, or something like building commands or using the tools. So those are the options not available. So it's just for the learning purpose. If you are really want to learn in depth about the Go line, then you have to go with the IDE. So you will also see this Go version as well. You can also switch for previous version if you need it when you want to test out some feature. So only two version will be available, the latest and the previous one. And yeah, so this is pretty much about the Go Playground. You can do or try out anything here for the learning purpose. And this format again, like for example, I have just not provided the proper indentation here. I've just executed this format now. So you can see there is a like proper indentation is done. So this is again one of the option which is provided from the Go Playground. So when you are writing, right, you have to make sure that you are maintaining the proper space and indentation as well, so that the code is more readable. And then share option is basically you can share this code to anyone by clicking on this link or copy paste this link, and you can share it with anyone as well to try out, because it is a open source, can anyone access it. So that is the Go Playground. I think we can stop here, and tomorrow we can continue. Any questions we can address here, and if no questions, I will let you know again for the tomorrow availability by at least evening. And yeah, but you can try out, you will have time again for the weekend. You can just like use or like try out the installation step again only, because how to uninstall or how to install, these are the things also make sense if you learn now only, when you are starting the course. Because again, when you are start learning advanced concept, then you won't like go and see what is the installation step, or how I can do all these things. But if you are starting something new, then start everything in depth and try to understand it. Okay, then we can stop here if you don't have any questions. Or if still you are not able to resolve that error, maybe if the sharing option is enabled now, or I can ask, maybe we can resolve that so that we can continue the topic from tomorrow. Okay, sharing option is not enabled, right?
Yeah,
So, okay, Priya, for tomorrow also.
we will try. We will try resolving that issue.